Praise 102.5, Atlanta's inspiration station. What's up, family? Neiko hanging out with you. Listen, I got a very special guest in the building. I finally got this brother to sit across from me. I've been waiting for this, right? This brother has over 50 million streams and a sound that is redefining a generation. He's back with a new project that's pure celebration. I'm talking Party in Heaven. Please welcome the one and only Mr. Mike Teezy. What's up, sir?
Man? What's good, bro?
Going on,
Good
man?
to officially finally be in the building, man. For real.
Man.
It's crazy.
Yes, sir. Man, listen, I'm so glad to have you here. I've been following you for a little bit. I actually use your song on a couple of my joints because I like what you do.
Yeah.
And I said, man, he got a new joint, Party in Heaven.
Yes, sir.
Before we get into that, because I love the title, right? I love the title. I want to get to know you a little better.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so for those who may not know who you are, where you come from, give us a little background.
So I'm Mike Teezy, Christian rapper, singer, dancer, musician. I'm about to get into acting. I'm doing a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? But it's all for the glory of God. I was born in Charleston, West Virginia. Lived there until 2000 is when I moved to North Carolina. But in that time, I was at the age of 7, and I was run over by a drunk driver, and my legs were twisted the opposite way. Doctor said I'd be paralyzed for the rest of my life. But God healed me in 20 minutes, and I was doing flips out the hospital.
Wow.
Crazy. Yeah. So then fast forward to tape, I'm living in North Carolina. Like I said, been there since 2000. I think it was like 2005. I was in another bad car accident. Wow. And my lumbar too was snapped and broken. And again, they tell me I'd be paralyzed for the rest of my life. But we got a new doctor like 2 or 3 hours later, and they said, do y'all mind if we take one more look? And my parents said, by all means. So I go back for another x-ray. You can see where the bones came back together the same night.
Wow.
So that's really why, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing what I'm doing, because I feel like this is my calling, this is my purpose, you know what I'm saying, on my life. But at that time, I didn't know what my purpose was. I battled with depression, I battled with suicide, I battled with so many different things. But it was really just the enemy trying to take me out before my time, you know?
That's good.
So, yeah.
That's good. What a story, man. And you just know by just that story, God has clearly had a plan for you, right? Yeah, man. Before we get into the music, because we definitely going to talk about that, I do want to ask you some really quick questions just to kind of get to know you a little bit better. All right, so what would be Mike Teezy's go-to karaoke song?
Go-to karaoke song. It can't be my own?
Yeah, it can be your own.
Say less, loose leaf.
There you go.
Yes,
what
sir.
is the best live performance you ever seen?
Ever seen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. They might crucify me for this. I'm gonna say CB. Chris Brown. Yeah, I took my wife for her birthday.
Okay.
She said she's seen everybody, you know what I'm saying, before, before being saved and stuff like that. She's seen everybody except for Chris. And that's what she wanted for her birthday. So, you know what I'm saying? Happy wife, happy life.
Hey.
Had to do it. And when I seen that show, it like literally changed my whole outlook on how shows should be. And concerts should be. And, you know, in this space, like a lot of people like, man, this ain't no show, this is ministry. But I feel like it's okay to showcase like your artistic abilities.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that I can dance, the fact that I can sing, the fact that I can rap. And I'm actually an artist too. Like I draw, I'm doing graphic design, I do all of that stuff. And I want to showcase all of that stuff. Like, you know, when people pull up to a show. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I tour and everything too. So
And I just want to say something too. Because you mentioned something. Man, don't you be afraid of these people. All right, man.
Facts.
Listen. Music is music. Like if your heart is pure and you're coming from a good place, you're an entertainer. Like, don't let that stop you, bro.
That's real.
Don't let that stop you,
real.
man. Hey, so listen, we got to talk about Party in Heaven. I love the title.
Man,
where did the title come from?
Literally, I was putting these songs together and had no title, had nothing. And then I was listening to literally the first track, which is I Can't Forget, featuring the Saga. And I literally said, it's a party up in heaven and it's lit, pull up. I was like, that's it. Party in heaven. So, ran with that. And everything just worked after that. So, yeah. Literally felt like a party.
It literally felt like a party. So when you was putting this album together, was there anything that you was like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want the people to feel. Like, this is the direction.
Yeah, like the aesthetic and everything. So I was mainly like focusing on like the R&B aspect of my art. And even though like there's quite a bit of upbeat type of songs on there, like I was showcasing the R&B and pop side of what I do. And so that's where I was kind of focused on. And like I said, I didn't have a title until I finished that first song. And then I just ran with it. So it was just, you know, giving me like so much like so much like love and energy, like I was feeling from the songs.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I don't know, it just felt bright. It
Yeah.
felt like God was in the room as I was making these songs. So I made songs like In Your Presence and, you know, All That, I Owe You. Like, that's one of the songs I was like, man, this feels so good. Like, I don't know, it's just something about the song.
No, the record does feel really good.
Yeah.
It feels really good. And it just reminds me, because of hearing you talk, I also saw a lot of your videos.
Yeah.
And you mentioned earlier that you are a dancer.
Yes.
And when he say dancer, he a real dancer. Bro, like, I remember watching the video of you, like, I think you had like the Smooth Criminal Michael Jackson white hat
New Leaf,
with and I was like, oh, this Joker really performs.
For real.
And so, like, let me talk to you about that. Like, I appreciate not only that you have the ministry, but you entertain.
Yes.
Like, let's talk about that a little bit, man, because I like what you're doing.
Man, I appreciate that. I've been dancing since I was like 4 years old.
Yeah.
Just mimicking Michael Jackson, James Brown, different ones. And as the years go on, I thought that was my calling. I thought that I was supposed to be a dancer. The devil tried to take my legs at an early age. That's why I used to tell my dad all the time.
Yeah.
And so when my dad was in the world, he was a dancer.
Okay.
And a singer. He was singing in nightclubs and stuff like that. Found Jesus in the club. Crazy. But once he got saved, he was under the impression that dancing was a sin. So don't dance. You can't dance. So growing up, all I wanted to do was dance. Like, I literally wanted to be a dancer.
Wow.
And so watching Kirk Franklin, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing and dancing and stuff, I wanted to do that. I wanted to be his background dancer. I wanted to be a background dancer for Michael Jackson before he passed. Like, that was where my mind was. So all through school, I was known as the dancing guy, drummer boy. Like, that was it. I played the drums since I was 4, been dancing since I was 4. And so, you know, even when it came to, like, you know, finding out I can actually do music, I was still dancing. And so I didn't even tap into music or take it seriously until I was like literally shifting gears with my dancing. Okay. And so I had got a phone call that one of my best friends from high school, we were the co-captains of the basketball team. Okay. And I got a call when I was in college that he was shot and killed. And that was like my eye-opening moment. Like, tomorrow really ain't promised, you know what I'm saying? So from there, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing nothing crazy, but I also want to make sure I'm gonna make it in. You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
I rededicated my life to God and like literally never turned back. And from there, I was like, yo, I still want to do this dancing thing. But what do I dance to? You know what I'm saying? So originally I was just making music that I could dance to. Right. So I'm remixing every song that was popular.
Exactly.
Only so I could dance to it.
Only so you could dance to it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. So I wasn't caring about nobody else as long as I could dance to it and it still be the same beat, but with positive lyrics. And so from there, people started seeing it from like around my college and stuff. They were like, yo, this song actually fire. Like, yo, you actually got some bars. I'm like, word? Okay, cool. Yeah. But I still was just playing around, still trying to find out who I was, even as an artist. I didn't know I was going to be an artist at all. You know what I'm saying? So I was mainly just doing graphic design and dancing. Yeah. And so I just found that as like an outlet when I did like poetry and rapping and stuff like that. So I didn't even discover the singing part of me until later on because I was always told I couldn't sing. So
wait. Okay, let's. So, bro, you super talented, man. You just went through a whole list of things that.
Crazy.
Okay, so when you put it all together, when God was like, you can do all of these things. What did that moment feel like? Did you feel like you had this new direction? That, like you mentioned earlier, like there's a purpose now.
Yeah. Everything literally started making sense like over time. But in the moments when you're going through stuff, it's like you're just clouded by what you're going through. It's like you don't see the sunlight because of all the rain. You know what I'm saying? That very moment. Sure. So like dealing with, you know, the trauma, dealing with everything that I had to deal with in my life. Yeah. I didn't know what my purpose was. I was still trying to take my life. You know what I'm saying? So in spite of God healing me, in spite of, you know, God showing me so many things and showing me so much grace, I was taking it for granted. I was going to take my life. Yeah. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Yeah. And so in that, like I said, in that moment of, you know, hearing about my friend, I was in my dorm room, like just in my room.
What year was this?
This was I'm about to age me. It had to be like 2010, 2011, somewhere in there, probably 2011.
And this happened in North Carolina?
Yeah, North Carolina.
Okay.
And so literally it was like around the corner from my high school where he got shot. And when I got the call, I was in college in Charlotte. And so I went to the Art Institute. And got the call and I literally broke down and that's when I started like making songs. Like, I was just praying to God. But in my prayer, it turned into a song. And so one of the first songs that I made was called Show Me Your Way. And I'm singing it. Like I said, I was not known as a singer. I was not. So I would have melodies and stuff in my head, but I wouldn't be able to like actually like articulate what I was hearing. You know what I'm saying? Or actually like make it happen, bring it to life. And so I'm singing this song in my room, and this particular weekend, my parents was picking me up for church.
Okay.
And so every other weekend, I was coming back home, going to church and stuff. And so I sing the song to them in the car, and then they break down crying, you know. And I told them the story about my friend and stuff like that, and they was like, "Wow, son, like you're onto something." And so, mind you, growing up, my dad was a singer. He's an artist as well, like actually drawer, graphic designer, all of that stuff. So I grew up seeing that.
Yes. So
so I was just doing what I saw, you know what I'm saying, over time. And so, you know, while we're in the car, he's like helping me, like trying to piece the song together and stuff like that, because I was just giving what I heard.
Right.
And so from there, it just sparked something that the fire just never died out. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here.
It's amazing that, and I love your transparency, first of all, because I, too, my best friend was shot and killed, too.
Wow.
And so I literally, that hit me right here. And that's why I asked when and the time, because it's oftentimes when bad things happen that we find our purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Literally.
And I think it's an unfortunate thing, but it's also one of those things that you look back and say, this was the moment. Yeah. Where you found those things, man. We're not glad those things happen, but we are glad that you found your purpose. Because, like you just mentioned, bro, you got a lot of you like the full package. If this brother like ain't the Chris Brown of gospel, I love it, man. I love it. Let's talk about what you asked for. Yeah, let's talk about that,
man. Ephesians 3. Listen, I was in a season. I talked about this earlier. Like I dropped an album called Harvest like years ago. But leading up to that, I had been talking and speaking and declaring that this is my reaping season. I'm sowing seeds. I'm doing all these things. But when I dropped Harvest, like something in me was just like sparked. Like I don't know what it was, but I just began to start speaking things, even things that I was thinking. Yeah, they were happening like literally the next day. Yeah. So I was going through a season of that, and so the subtitle of that album was The Season of Manifestation. And so literally everything that I was speaking, everything that I was thinking was coming to pass. From like just having the thought of like, yo, it'd be crazy if Pastor Mike Todd like shared my song or shared my album. Right. Because he was sharing so many of my friends, Paris Careers, Aaron Cole, Solomon Hedden when he was doing gospel music and stuff. We can cut that out. But you know what I'm saying? Like he was sharing so many of their songs. I was like, yo, it'd be crazy if you share my song. The next day,
it happened.
I wake up, he's using my song. I'm like, what else I need to ask for, God? Like, you know what I'm saying? What else I need to think about?
Pull out the list.
Literally, you know what I'm saying? Everything was happening. And so God was just bringing that back to my remembrance. And I made this song, What You Asked For. And I was like, yo, I think a lot of people need this reminder that the word of God is so true. That is. You know what I'm saying? He can do exceedingly abundant above all that you can ask or think. Yeah. People forget to think. The think part. You know what I'm saying? And I was literally just thinking stuff and it was happening like that. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, God, you are amazing. You are so good. Yeah. And so I made this song because I really wanted people to know that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's something about music, you know what I'm saying, that it sinks into your system. Once you're singing it over and over again, you lock in with it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You begin to actually believe what you're singing, and things happen. And things, you know what I'm saying? So
things happen. Like you're well-rounded, like I mentioned before. One of the things that a lot of people probably don't know about you is like this whole country thing, bro. Like, let me tell y'all something. Listen, if you're going to do it right, and I've heard that you've been doing it right, and we got something on the way.
Yes, sir. We got
to talk about this. So, like, when you decided to do country, because literally I just spoke to somebody else, and they're working on some stuff too. And I was like, okay, if you're going to do it, you got to make sure it's right, right? So what was that decision like to do that?
Man, so this is something I've been pushing off for a while. Okay. Like last year, I did a remix to a Shabuzi's song.
I remember seeing that,
That was like my most viral video to date.
Wow.
Over 7 million views
that ain't a sign,
on one video. Yeah. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So I hit one of my producers. He remixed the beat or whatever. And we release it, and it does amazing. You know what I'm saying? Over millions of streams on its own. You know, I circle back. I do Die a Happy Man. And because around that time, when the video went viral, Thomas Rhett, he's like a country legend. He actually reached out to me. Wow. He reposted my song, and he said his kids listen to it every day. Wow. I said, yo, this is crazy. We might have to do a song. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, you want to do a remix to the remix? I was like, hey. I'm down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever. I'm
down.
I'm down for whatever.
And so as time goes on, it kind of just, got lost in the sauce or whatever. But I always had this idea of paying him homage. And so I was talking to the execs at the Orchard, because that's where I do my distribution through. And we used to do these like bi-weekly meetings, and they were like, "Yo, when are you gonna do the song with Thomas Rhett? When you gonna do the song with Thomas Rhett?" I was like, "I don't know. I would love to do it." He's like, "Man, I'm telling you, you need to do like a homage to him some kind of way. His biggest song is Die a Happy Man. You could flip that."
Right.
I said, "Facts. I know I can." You know what I'm saying? So, because his song originally was about his wife. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Yo, if I do this, it's got to be about God." Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, the main like subject of the song, you know what I'm saying, is saying I would die a happy man if I get to heaven and God says, "Well done, thy good and faithful servant." Yeah. Like, that's the main, you know, whole story of the song in a nutshell, is saying that I would die a happy man if I hear that. And so I did the song. I actually put it out, and the response has been amazing. Yeah. And so I was like, you know what? I have like this gift to just write. I feel like God has definitely gifted me in that aspect, no matter what the genre is. Yeah. And I feel like in country music, they are some of the best writers.
Yeah, they are. Because they're storytellers.
Literally,
they're storytellers. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. And so I'm like, oh, what better way can I showcase my storytelling ability than to just do country? You know what I'm saying? So I made this whole project. I'm going to actually go ahead and give you the title. Okay. It's called Save the Country.
Save the Country. Man,
yes,
that
sir.
man 2 for 2. I mean, party in heaven and save the country.
Yes,
that's
save
dope.
the country.
That's dope.
Yes, sir.
That's dope.
So,
I love it.
Yeah, man. I'm excited.
It. So I know you got the country album.
Yeah.
You got Party in Heaven, which is, you know, out. That's what we're focusing on.
Yes,
but you know, I'm ready to see a full show of Mike Teezy.
Yes,
now,
sir.
the people are talking, and the people say you're going on tour.
Yes, sir.
What we doing?
Listen, going on tour, finally. Like, it's been something I've been trying to do for the past 2 years. Yeah. Like, 2 years prior, I did the Greenhouse tour, which was successful, fully independent, all of that good stuff. And this time around, I want to elevate it. You know what I'm saying? I really want to showcase my storytelling ability from top to bottom. So not just through the songs, but through putting the whole show together. You know what I'm saying? Production, all of that. So definitely trying to find the right venues, all of that good stuff. But we're going to make this announcement very soon. Yes, sir. I'm excited.
Yes, man. Keep shining, bro. Keep shining. Definitely. We are fans here at Praise.
Praise God.
We love what you're doing, man, and we support you.
Thank you.
We support you, man.
That.
Mike Teezy, let the people know how they can reach you, brother.
Yes. So tap in with me on Instagram and TikTok at official Mike Teezy. You can actually go on YouTube, Mike Teezy. All my videos are there. Actually, fire music videos, by the way, if I should add that. So please tap in.
I'm just gonna say, I like that you added fire.
Yes.
Because, you know, again, I'm gonna say this too before we leave, because I can just tell you're a creator.
Yes, sir.
Just listening to you.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you said with this show you want to elevate it to the next level. It's one thing just do the music, but it's a whole nother thing. Like we were talking out back a little earlier about the creativity.
Yeah,
so
I love it.
I'm looking forward to, bro.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait to see it's
elevated.
It's gonna be dope. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
make sure you get on the website too.
MikeTeezyMusic.com. There you go. Say it again.
MikeTeezyMusic.com.
That's it. Right. Party in Heaven and Save the Country coming soon.
Save the Country coming soon.
Y'all, this brother's covering everything, y'all. It's Mike Teezy right here on Praise 102.5. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. It's Praise.
Fire.